smartData Enterprises supports Chandigarh Spinal Rehab as we understand that creating a strong business and building a better world are not conflicting goals. They are both essential ingredients for a healthy and impactful society.
With divine grace and complete commitment and dedication, the first rehab center for persons with spinal cord injury and brain injury was finally inaugurated in Chandigarh on the 10th of July 2016. Offering quality and affordable rehabilitation are the prime drivers. The number of differently abled persons keeps increasing year after year, but unfortunately there was such a huge gaping hole in our system whereby there was no adequate rehabilitation for these people. We at Chandigarh Spinal Rehab lay a lot of emphasis on our core values. The values that we honor and treasure and hope to live by are that we give respect and uphold the dignity of all as a unique child of God. We do not pity, we empower. Non-judgmental and care for the well-being of all. We aspire to deliver effectively and efficiently. We devote ourselves to continuous improvement and we recognize teamwork. At our rehab center, we lay great emphasis on our therapists. So we have 4 therapists and the head of therapy, Sunil Raj, has huge experience in empowering lives. These therapists are assisted with a team of very dedicated nurses and support staff. There is a beautiful garden, beautiful areas for recreation, playgrounds, a beautiful basketball court where everybody, the therapists as well as the inmates as well as the staff, are playing basketball most evenings. So our emphasis is on holistic development, holistic healing. We are also very proud to say that we have sent back quite a few cases of persons well rehabilitated. They have gone back ready to live a new life in their homes, contributing to society, giving their best in their own modest ways. In fact, every person on this campus has an amazing story to tell. Out of them, I will only recount 2 or 3 to you. One of them is a 50-year young lady from Hoshiarpur, a very beautiful lady who had her accident 18 years ago, an accident which struck her completely immobile below her neck, and she had no bowel bladder control either. But even when miserable, she was hopeful. And I remember the first day I met her, she said, "Penji, मैं कुछ करना चाहती हूँ, मैं जीना चाहती हूँ." And when Chandigarh Spinal Rehab was inaugurated, she was the first lady we invited here. She is now able to sit up. She can hold her back. She can sit on a normal wheelchair. She can even dance, moving her shoulders and her arms. She's learning to write with a pen in her mouth. Faith, determination, hard work, and the results are there. Very promising results, I must say. Another lady is Kaushalya from a remote village above Solan. This lady had her accident 12 years ago and her husband left with her son. That place is not wheelchair friendly. It is not accessible, so she couldn't go out of her room. She's a paraplegic, so was not bedridden, so to say, but she would sit at the window looking out, always gazing, always wondering what would become of her and what could she do with her life. And with quality rehabilitation again, today she's the head housekeeper for Chandigarh Spinal Rehab and earning for herself and her child, always thinking that someday when her child comes to her, she can say that like any other mother, she made some savings for her child, did something so that her child would not be ashamed of her, but would be proud to say this is my mother. There are stories and stories and many stories. And the entire team of Chandigarh Spinal is dedicated to reaching out to those with these injuries. In fact, our core competence of Chandigarh Spinal Rehab is not confined only to brain injury and spinal cord injury. Our therapists are very skilled and qualified to handle amputation as well. So stroke, cerebral palsy, amputation, and in the OPD clinic we are also handling pain management, arthritic and joint care, and children with special needs as well as geriatric care. Finally, I want to say that disability is just one of the challenges that is faced at a human level. And like every other challenge, it can be surmounted, it can be overcome, and it is there because we have to handle it. And that's all. We never need to give in to any challenge that comes our way. We have to just learn how to handle it and move on. Move on gracefully, move on with dignity, move on to become the best of whatever we are capable of. That's all I want to say.